Doing a photography shoot for a commercial organisation is really both a great privilege and a great responsibility because so much rides on it. You're really right at the top of an expensive pyramid of planning, preparation, location, rental, and the time taken by everybody needing to get the photo shoot together. So it's quite a weight to hold on your shoulders, and it's very important to make sure that you get it right. As well as being the pyramid of the actual production, it's also to some extent the pyramid of the business, because the business selling stuff mainly will meet its clients and potential clients through the internet. So the photography and video assets that they represent themselves with are possibly one of the most critical parts of that business. I've got this John Arbon Textiles annual sent through to me as a PDF. The annual is a book that is sold on its own right, so it makes some money, and it also helps John Arbon Textiles sell wool by promoting patterns and the like. I did 90% of the photography for it. Day in the factory, 2 days at the location. So this is the cover, typical cover. In the top half of the image is out of focus, and here we see some product, and it's sitting on my table that I usually take to product shoots. When we shoot, I shoot tethered to an iPad, so the team around me can see what's being done. They often have a pen storyboard or something, and we can make sure that we're doing everything we need, and I understand that I'm composing in a way that will work with the layup. So this picture, normal piece of natural light, and you can see that actually I've got the overhead and I've got the 4x4 reflecting up into them. So simple picture, actually got a bit of lighting going on. This is a product photographed in the factory, and I've got the behind the scenes of that, where we can see that this isn't daylight, but it's my 8x8 panel lighting this. Moving on, what we see here is a picture with no product in, just of the location, and during the day I tend to knock off just scenic pictures that are that I know will come into play during the layup of the book. Right, so let's get into some actual product on a model. They don't hire models, it's just people from the factory, which I think they feel is much more realistic and current. We used to use, you might say, model agency models a decade ago, but that's not seen to be needed anymore. A bit of blur in the foreground, back, and a bit of rim light. Some small little bits on the on my wooden board, and it's very good to use a solid tripod when doing sets like this, because you can see the camera hasn't moved and the product has been swapped out for the different colours that are available. Socks, good to get a low eye line, and one needs to direct the models a little bit to somehow make it look real. Why am I standing outside in the garden with no boots on? Walk off shot. Everything here, a little bit of grass and a little bit of blur, it's all noticed when I'm doing it. We went to an afternoon to a farm, and I managed to shoot a bit of film and these general pictures of the sheep. And the owners, farmers, shepherds, backlit bits and bobs, bringing in a small amount of prop to keep the messaging going. She's playing around here. Usually I don't get the subjects to really make eye contact with the camera or cross line, but it's okay, or break the fourth wall, that's the phrase. But it's okay for a few shots in a photo session to, you might say, have a larking about with your friend's pose. This was a early morning shot. Got this nice backlight, probably some fill to show the product. A bit of macro work on my wooden tabletop. Lots of technical stuff. And this is why it's important for me to shoot tethered, because I don't have the knowledge of knitting to make sure that we're seeing the technical stuff that will be represented in this code that I don't understand. Static on a tripod product shots. Lots more knitting. It's a hell of a thing for them to get all these products knitted and made and ready. They're not products they sell, they're just promoting patterns. So it's very important that the photographer or the photo shoot can deliver, because yes, there's my fee, but more important is all the effort in getting this stuff together and finding, renting the location and making it all come together. And a pretty little something for the back page. So that's the John Arbon Annual, and I'm proud to be part of the team that delivers those images and the nice little book that it is.